Oh, all right. Anyway, make sure I got that going on. And, do, 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 do. And all right, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to One Message in a Bottle Tarot. My name is One, and I am your spiritual prophet and advisor. Everything you need to know about me is down below in the description box. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a moment when I go live or upload. Everyone should be in VIP Patreon, point blank and period. If I am not here, I am somewhere else doing psychic prophecies and readings, okay? But if you're in VIP, you're always put on notice. There is a tier for the cafe, okay, that gets you access to free readings, notifications on my psychic prediction receipts. As I am a psychic medium, I do psychic readings, I make psychic predictions, and when they come true, which they do, okay, I post the receipts in VIP damn near weekly, all right? VIP also gets notifications on what goes live in members. Okay, so it's tea for everybody everywhere. Thank you for people that are signed up, not only in VIP, but also members, people that are just everywhere that I am fully supporting me and showing love. I take this moment to thank you and show appreciation. All right. So, thank you all thank you everyone. I don't know where, okay, I ain't got my water or nothing, Jesus. Anyway, thank you for those that have been holding space. Predicted it, prediction receipts. This is the worst flu season, COVID, beer, all of that stuff, okay, that is out there getting everybody, ain't nobody safe. And so the past week or so, my household has definitely, we got to take our vitamins, drink our teas, elderberry, everything, okay, because it's out there. I told K-pop gang, I said, I'm about to mask up like y'all because it's really real out here. So make sure you are protecting yourself, protect your elderly and your children, okay, because this thing out here, it ain't nothing to play with, all right? So thank you for those, again, while I was taking care of myself and all of that things. Okay, so now that I'm back, I want to do a word on the streets. I got a little bit of an intuitive download. Okay, word on the streets. America fights back. That's what I heard. Word on the streets. America fights back. Now you guys know there's just so much going on. Very very volatile energy right now in this USA. Okay. Also noted that the planet of Pluto is going to be very, very active for the next 2 weeks, is what I had heard in these astrological streets. Temperaments, travel bans, ice, everything. It's crazy right now. So that's what I heard. So we're going to get the energy behind that. Word on the streets, America fights back. Okay, people are still up in arms over, what's her name? Renee Good, I think. Okay. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's just so many varying stories. But at the end of the story, she got a trigger warning, capped in the face 3 times by an ICE officer. Okay, who was at fault or who had rights and all of that still up for debate. Some don't care because it was a white woman. Okay. So that being said, let's get to it. There is civil unrest popping up. A lot of it is being suppressed, but on other various outlets, you're seeing videos of that's what I heard, America fighting back or something like that. Okay, so let's get the energy behind this. I'm gonna pull um oracle energy here surrounding this. The current temperament right now. Word on the streets. America fights back. It's taking a long time. Why you take? Okay, that's 2 minutes. I just need one. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. All right. So regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Okay. So something about the current, energetic signature of what is happening, okay, in America, in USA, has been deeply triggering. Except for the black folks, we over there sitting, okay. we ain't in it. Okay, we over there, girl. I don't know what we doing, but we are just not in it. All right, but those who were very strong and advocating for what they wanted, and what they wanted was the exclusion of certain folks, and they were proud to have certain folks, being snatched up. Now, as predicted, as I said, all right, ain't nobody safe, bitch. Ain't nobody safe. All right. It's That's what's so dangerous about that energy of, oh, that's just happening to them. Well, that's sucks for you. Damn. And then now it's at your front door, and now it's you, and now it doesn't matter whether you hold a passport or not, right? And so again, regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. The valleys is definitely giving, yeah, the valley of the shadow of death. I was on a meditation walk, and I was in a canyon, and I was looking down into the valley, and I heard that scripture. And so for me to pull this card again, it's very much giving something. Is America a place? Once it was an honor back in the day, I guess, according to the movies. Okay, it was an honor to like go to war for your country. Is that the thing? Is that the energy so much now? I don't know. All right, here, America strong, American proud. All right. So it makes me wonder if this is actually the opposite. If the recent events that have happening to so many American citizens, all right, here where American citizens are being harmed, and it's just like no apology, no nothing. It's just like whatever, right? Are that allegiance, and that I'm proud to be in America. I don't know. That's just what this is giving. Like, I don't know. Okay, it's cool when it was somebody else, but now it's happening to me and mine. So I don't know. All right, will Americans will they follow if there is a conflict, and international tensions are higher than ever? Would anybody be motivated to follow, okay, or anything? I don't know. All right. Oh, okay. So the other side says treat others as you want them to treat you. Word on the streets. America fights back. Treat others as you would want them to treat you. The way you treat people will dictate how you are treated. Although some will always be mean, while others will always be kind. If you treat people with patience, kindness, and understanding, you will live a happier life. If you are loyal and caring, your friends will be loyal and caring to you. Right? Seems like that makes sense, but how does America feel about this energy? Okay. Here. All right. So let's get a theme here. Going into my bag randomly. Word on the streets. America fights back. Whatever that means. Treat others as you want them to treat you. Here, regarding regard your soldiers. Okay. So something could come out about the military. Okay. Or people in the military, treatment of service members. Okay. There may be stories that come out about service members, and how they are really feeling going to battle, going to these different conflicts, maybe even the truth being exposed about certain conflicts. Okay. Regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. So I wonder if there is an issue with what do they call that? AWOL. Okay, are American soldiers, or what, are people going AWOL or something like that? Okay. I was drunk, I was high. What's interesting about this energy is it's trending right now on these Twitter streets, where people are saying that, and they have videos and all this, where people are saying they feel like some of the leaders in the administration are exactly this. It's giving drunk, it's giving high, it's giving on drugs, it's giving cocaine. Allegedly, apparently. Okay, so what's interesting about all of this coming together, this is sad. This is sad. This is sad. Hmm. Yeah. I had to pull it back up. All right. But honorable death and shameful death. Yeah. This feels like this has everything to do with, okay, again, honor, American strong, proud to be an American. You know, we are the Marines, the soldiers, signing up, all of that. All right. What they were told versus possibly what the reality is. This says honorable death versus a shameful death. All right. Here. Um, and maybe some even joining, because when you think about drunkenness can be a euphoria. Okay, you do something and it's like drunk on power, right? Doesn't necessarily have to mean drunk. That's why I wanted to clarify. You know, drunk on power, drunk on the idea, okay, of an honorable death. All right. And now when you're on the other side of this thing, all right, with this I was high and shameful death. Once you get on the other side, once you get in it, once you cross the lines, and now you see what's really going on. It's like, oh my fucking God, was I high? Yeah, 11:11. Okay. So to me, this is foreshadowing some type of energy that could be okay, underlying energy of um our soldiers, or even not even just people that you sign up under a particular belief to do a particular thing, and then is apparently not that. Is just what this is giving. Okay. And so it seems that many are feeling that what they signed up for, again, to because of honor, because of wanting to protect the American people and all that, and then they get on the other side and there's like, this is shameful. Maybe, yeah, I heard it. I literally just like, I don't want to die like this. This is not what if I was going to die, I didn't sign up to die for this. Okay. um is what it's giving. So clarify. Okay. Regard your soldiers as children, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. All right. Here, and so I'm getting, again, whatever the how you sign up to a job and they give you the mission statement, and we're about this, and you're reading the slogans and you're like, yes, okay, I want to be a part of this. This is what I believe in. This is everything. And then, yeah, okay. Here, have you ever gotten something that you regret? Yes, I'm seeing a lot of regret. But it's permanent. They're there, right? Unless you go AWOL and you get this dishonorable discharge, or maybe people doing things to get themselves dishonorably discharged. I guess AWOL will be one of them things. I'm hearing making a permanent decision on temporary emotions. Okay, here, um, there are many military personnel. I guess that's what the blanket, all right, no matter what, it's the military, right? So military personnel, they might have all these different tattoos and all that. It's just giving massive regret. Okay. Possibly going and signing up because of these childhood fantasies. Oh, I'm gonna be, gangster, I'm gonna be a soldier, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. And feeling like they got the short end of the stick, or feeling like they got fucked, okay, so to speak, because this is in regret. I thought this was going to be a euphoric, this high thing, and then now I feel like I'm getting fucked, so to speak. All right. Here, some of them regretting not taking advice from loved ones. Like, are you sure this is what you want to do? Or are you sure this is what you want to, what you want to sign up for? And again, there is this kind of drunk off of the idea. All right. And this is what's going to give me honor. And yeah, I'm sure bitch bought the shirt and got the tattoo type shit. And now it's just like, no. All right. Here. So I wouldn't be surprised if some stories come out about this. All right. Here there is energy of getting in bed, okay, or some type of alliance or allegiance, or getting over there and then finding out they may be working with certain people that maybe they were told, all right, we're not working with them people, or we don't agree with those people, okay, here. And or maybe getting over there and working with somebody that they admired, okay, working under somebody, working in allegiance, whether it's a NATO, whatever, okay. There's something. It's like this is. It's like meeting. They say never meet your idols. That's kind of what this is giving. All right, here, working with somebody, being a part of something, and not understanding. I heard catastrophic consequences. Okay, here not fully um doing their homework on what they were signing up for, what they were getting into. And again, I'm not just it's not just the military. I just feel like just whatever sector, heavy on the soldiers though, heavy, because it says honorable death and shameful death. So heavy on the military, but I would even say those that are in, these various positions of power, whether they're over Homeland Security or FBI or CIA or whatever, okay, whatever sector, all the way up to leaderships. All right. I said yes, I signed the contract. I applied for the job, I campaigned for the job. And now that I am over here, I thought I was doing something where I was going to be made to feel honorable. And now I'm real, yeah, okay, now after the high has come down or whatever, I'm ashamed. Okay, here, okay, something is just all right, a lot of unanswered questions here also. Okay, that they don't get answered, not okay, not being able to ask questions. Okay, that's probably part of it, right? Like you can't really, you're supposed to just like do what you're told, right? Um, here, yeah, as an adult, have you ever physically pissed in your pants? All right, some of these operations or whatever that they're being sent on, the things that they're being sent to do. I'm hearing like sleepless nights. Let's go to the tarot. All right. Here, wait, let me do this. Give me the energy behind this oracle, the soldiers, the military sectors, including the leaders. Okay. All right. So we have abuse and neglect and also money. Okay, so there could be discrepancies again, what they were told versus what they actually get. All right, but the top of the deck being abuse and neglect. Again, maybe they were lured in by the promise of money or the promise of this and that. Okay. Here, what is this? Abuse and neglect. Who couldn't find their way home without their phone. Okay. So this could also be, I'm just pulling. Okay. I got like 8 different decks here. Because that's how I get the most accurate energy. Who couldn't find their way home without a phone, abuse and neglect. So, possibly even allegedly, apparently threats. If you don't do this, we're going to leave you out here, or, it's something like that. Not morally agreeing with some type of, direction, instruction, operation, what they were told to do. And if you don't do it, we'll leave you out here, or I heard body bag, like someone was like, I'll send you home in a body bag or something fucking crazy. Okay. Here. All right. Papa was a Rolling Stone is playing in the background. All right. I don't know. Maybe even being left out there because they're not supposed to leave no soldier behind or something like that. It's some type of threat here. Yeah, Five of Swords, Two of Cups, Magician card, King of Cups, Four of Swords. Yeah, it's like being, yeah, man, like get your shit together. Five of Swords. Okay. Five of Swords, Two of Cups, Magician card, King of Cups, show your love or be left. This is what you signed up for. You better show your love. You better act like, all right. And a lot of these kids are young, all right. All right. Yeah. A lot of them are questioning, talking amongst themselves, like, what did I sign up for? All right. You signed up to die. And they're asking, they start just, you signed up to die for your country. A point blank and period, right? A lot of them young, a lot of them uneducated with the promise of money with this Page of Wands and this Nine of Pentacles. And then they get over there and it's like, fuck. Seven of Cups, Nine of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is abuse. All right. Their mental is just gone. Okay. What I'm hearing with every operation or every task or whatever they're assigned to do, this feels really horrific. I ain't gonna even hold you with the Seven of Cups, unimaginable. Um, Seven of Cups to this Nine of Wands. You see, I'm stuttering. Like I just I don't know. I don't know. You see, okay, like that's what it is. Okay, and imagine you're a child. Okay, that's never really experienced anything in life. Maybe you feel like you know you ain't got whatever, no options. You think you're gonna go and it's something else. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, the money that they were expecting is not. Um, what they're receiving allegedly apparently with this Knight of Pentacles is probably even less than, because the Six of Pentacles is not getting what you deserve. So it's a way, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's like even when I'm getting paid, I'm still looking for my money where not getting paid, and then even when I do, it's less than what I'm supposed to get. All right. And I'm going through unimaginable abuse here. Okay, a lot of them in over their heads, and a lot of them don't even know, like, you know, don't even know if they should be telling their families or um, okay, this is, it's definitely giving me pause. I don't even, just that I can feel this. Um, I could feel this energetically so I can understand, and so I get the impression too with the I was drunk, I was high, um, the honorable death versus the shameful death, that many of the personnel, military personnel, no matter what stage, but especially those that are on the ground, may be dealing, trying to cope or escape what they're being faced with through, um, through alcohol, through drugs, etc. Okay, give me more oracle energy here. Talk about this with the soldiers. Yeah, with soldiers as your children, maybe many of them being children. Okay, don't know better. Um, frontal lobe, um, ain't developed. Okay. Here we have couple and egotism. And a lot of them saying, that they went possibly, to prove something, um, thinking that they were proving something to their parents. All I can do is, how it go. Oh, my parents said I wasn't gonna be shit. I'm gonna, so I'm gonna go to, old beef, all right, with their parents. A lot of them said, this feels like these poor babies. I don't know. I almost want to cry. Um, a lot of them saying that they joined, made a rush decision to join because again, uh parental beef, and you thinking I don't want to, whatever. Here, okay. Um, so there's an energy of, it's like I really didn't think this through. I really didn't think this through, and now I'm here. Okay, I don't know what that is. Um, so I don't know if they have transitioned all of the trans LGBT trans people out of the military, or something. I know they said that they couldn't sign up, but I don't know if there are some that are already enlisted. There's some energy around that here. I don't know what this is though. What is the hell is a what is a udder? All right, I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up because I like looking up words. They was making fun of Castanite because he was up there looking up words. Like, baby, I love to look up words. Okay. Here. Um, cow titty. I don't know. Okay. Uh, yeah. I. This is about breast or something like that. But it's since it is since it is resonating with the trans card. Okay. If there are, it leads me to believe that maybe if there are any trans people in the military, okay, that there may be some super violations there. Yeah, yeah, okay. They trying to get out. They trying to run for their life. Six of Swords, Nine of Wands, abuse there. All right, and it's like, well, I thought you were. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Oh God. Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Um, yeah. Running for their life. Okay. Oh, I thought you was a girl. You said you was a okay. Here. Hi. Oh my God, this is insane. Jesus Christ. Word on the streets. I said America fighting back, but baby, I don't know. Okay, like this is different. Like I might have to change the title. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I mean, I know what I'm looking at, but I just can't believe what I'm looking at. I can't believe what I'm seeing. But again, I don't, if they're still over there, the trans, because it says arguing which bathroom the trans people should use. So those that feel a certain way about the LGBT community, or those that are over there that are trans, um, a lot of this is a six of swords with the Knight of Wands. Okay, it's like running to escape rape. Okay, and Queen of Wands, treating them like common whores in this case, and not being able to escape that, trying not being able to escape that Five of Cups, and committing suicide. Okay, here with this Hangman energy, and them celebrating after if this young person commits suicide. All right, so if there is a high rates of suicide amongst the trans and military, something like that, the truth will be exposed about this. Maybe these moms are asking questions. What happened to my, what happened to my son? What happened to my baby? Something like that. Okay. Um, here, but yeah, I don't. Okay, they're gonna have to apologize or something later. It may come years down the line, but okay. It gives me the impression that these people are being allegedly, apparently, uh graped and all kind of stuff. All right, and okay, taking matters into their own hands because they're not allowed to. They're not being released. I imagine if something horrific happened to me, you see, what was that, Fort Leonard Wood or whatever? The women coming up missing, dead, murdered. They say, "Oh, she killed her." Okay, a lot of this, a lot of those suicides. That's not. That's not. It's not. Okay, and so that's what they're saying. And the Ace of Swords leads me to believe that the truth will come out. Okay, about that. All right, not only with trans, but I'm feeling like this also extends to women also. um who will your great grandchildren read about in school? This will come out. This will be in history. This will be in you can't stop that. This story will be told in the books. Okay. um and I'm getting like, okay, I gotta go. This is not even funny. I'm just like, baby, what is this? Okay, what else? All right. The deep valleys. Let's talk about the deep valleys. A lot of them feel shame. Okay. Here, give me the energy around military abuse, accomplice, partners in crime. And so again, they're doing a lot of things that yeah, across the water, and the burials. Okay, burials. And we also have strangulation, and again, I feel like that is suicide. Okay. Here, so I don't know if they are I don't know if they're just, weird stories that they're telling, people, or, about what really, excuse me, about what really happened, to loved ones or whatever. Clarify a partner accomplishing crime. I gotta go. Okay. Because this is like, okay. Check on your loved ones. All right. Hanging out with some badass. Yeah. Like there's something about hangings. Okay. Um, something about, something being glossed over to make it look okay, like it's appealing, or like they're having, okay, um, a good time or whatever, but that is just not the case. What is this up? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Being in a vegetative state. Okay. Here, taking a big dump on the American flag. All right. Um, Making AI news from friends. Okay, so whatever pictures or, I guess, propaganda that's being put out, it's not representative. The energy I'm getting is that it's not representative of how they really feel on the ground. All right. Here, so a lot of those videos or whatever, they're saying it's like it's AI. Um, Here, suicidal energy. I don't know if the Navy. Okay, baby, what is this? Water and burial. Um, you know, um, it leads me to believe that if there are some that are committing suicide with this strangulation, that maybe they're in water graves or just graves or being left something. All right, and then maybe what is being told, what is being told to these people's loved ones in the event that there is some type of suicide or whatever. Okay, four of um four of wands, four of cups, um contract card. So four of cups is like a missed opportunity. Okay. um I don't know. I feel like they tell the mothers, they try to paint it in a good light with this star and this Queen of Cups. Okay. There was nothing we could do, or something, some official paperwork, m- missed something. They kind of make it like it was some kind of error. Okay. However, if you're asking, well, how did my kid die or whatever, they formulate it as, the person missed the mark, or we tried to help, or something here, they didn't want it, or whatever. Okay, they frame it that they blame the victim. Okay, allegedly is what this gives me, but they still try to frame it in a way of, well, they were still doing their duty or whatever. But um the moon card, the lovers card, okay, the Ace of Cups, and the Death. All right, there are a lot of LGBT or trans or something here. Okay, due to alcohol, violence, drugs, or something here. The Moon card, Lovers card, Page of Cups, and the Death card. Okay, there's something going on. Something going on there, but how they're framing it is not actually. Um, it's not what how they're framing it is not, allegedly, apparently, is not the truth. Okay. um the reality of what's posted on social media or something is not the truth. Five of Pentacles. All right, the Five of Pentacles is the truth about what's going on in abroad. There's some kind of receipts there. I feel very sad. So I'm hearing misled or something like that. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Accidental suicide. Thank you. As an accident. So when it comes to these deaths, especially allegedly, if the child was trans or LGBT, something like that, or female, because there's a lot of nipple and woman energy here, is being framed as an accident or a suicide, accidental suicide, something like that. Okay. Here, let's split the deck and the devil. Okay. Some about debt and money and drugs, poison, being drugged out of their mind, okay? Or if they're having trouble dealing with it, maybe what they're prescribed, okay? Here, outer space injustice eludes them, and assassination is also here. So, this could be from speaking on, or trying to tell the truth or something like that. All right. It may be framed as accidental or suicide or that's why I said like it's framed like blaming the victim or something like that, but at the core of it is the devil. All right. Um, yeah, that's what they said. So I don't know. It's weird. Wherever this energy came from, okay. I don't know if somebody was because they be doing stuff in the ethers and, oh, talk about this or whatever. And, so whatever you was doing, this probably wasn't what you was thinking. All right. But okay. So stop doing that. Okay. Like, leave me alone. All right. Here, because I make the choice not, if it's up to me, I ain't saying, you know what I mean? Like, not that I don't care, but I just know these things tend to go left. So it's just like don't ask what you don't want. Okay? But obviously this is going to come out either way because the energy is so strong. I can tell you it's devastating. It's horrible. If this were your child or, and again, it goes back to it's fine until it's happening to your relative, until it's happening to you. And that's the entire thing about this, because when you have an energy that is built on, again, American pride and this and this and that, and then you discover that the very people that are going out putting their lives on the line are not being treated kindly, that they're actually under this horrific devil energy. And baby, let's clarify the devil now. Let me get into this band. Clarify the devil. Word on the streets. America. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, I don't know. Something about sex crazed soldiers also. Never fails to lighten up. Something is very, very out of control. Um here. All right. And they're hiding this energy from their families. All right. So I get the impression that allegedly, apparently, some of these passings or death, it don't have nothing to do with I get the impression don't have nothing to do with no operation or no, you know what I mean, no task or nothing, that it's unbridled lust, aggression, something. Okay. Baby, this say the resurrection of Christ. Okay. This is given they need Jesus. I'm clarifying the devil energy, and it's saying whatever's going on in the military streets at whatever but heavily on the ground, they need Jesus. Um severe depression. It says poor appetite, lack of interest in everyday activities. Um, here, all right. So I get the okay. Heavy depression, suicidal energy, trans, LGBT, women being abused. Okay, allegedly, apparently. All right. There's some type of military porn or something. I don't know, girl. Some about some news. Yeah, sex tape type of energy and being too high to process. There's some type of dark something. There's evidence of this with the high priestess. I remember that came out. That there's evidence of whatever this sick. Okay, so I don't know, some kind of porn or tapes or whatever of these escapades that's going on here. Okay. Um, some about burials and mm, it's not good. Okay. Um, maybe forced abortions. Okay. Okay. Of which is would be proof if it wasn't consensual. So they're being forced to. Okay. Um, sucking on some sweet teen peen, Soviet mousse, tranquilizer, some kind of drugs. Okay, glow in the dark. Okay, all right. Whatever this is coming out. Okay, and it's horrific. All right, and so if there is any news or media about military, okay, personnel, suicide rates. Yeah, the kid from high school who died. These are children. These young ones signing up, hanging out with somebody, hangings, something like that. Okay, here and democracy. This is the American U.S. military. All right. So there's something I open coming out about essays and all of that. Drugging. Here's chloroform. Yeah. So drugging, grapes, assault. Here, life insurance scamming or something like that could also be a part of this. Yeah, partying. All right. Some women being a part of this. Here and the family again possibly being lied to. All right. And some type of disfigurement. So they're not able to really get some kind of autopsy to tell what really happened. All right. There's something about lies on social media, something about Facebook. This is giving snuff tapes because we have a social media perversion here. So, snuff tape energy about whatever the fuck this is. Okay. Okay. All right. I gotta go. That's what they have said. Word on the streets. Um, Maybe I don't even know. Okay. Um, I'll figure it out by the time I put it up and write the thumbnail, chat. Okay. Jesus Christ.